Mohammed Saeed, a Somali backing officer at Camden Council, has been chewing khat almost 2 decades. He does not want it banned.
I'm finished my job now, and I'm going to buy some chewing and sit somewhere and to enjoy and to watch the game. So I feel good and nothing to do it for my job for Jad. And I eat chat at least 5 days a week. A day or 2 I use, and sometimes I use 3. Yeah, so you can't sit here and then you watch the TV, you chewing, and this one. The time you finish, you're going home, that's it.
However, Mark Lancaster, UK Member of Parliament, elected from Milton Keynes, where there is a large Somali community, has been lobbying in Parliament for khat control.
Overall, it's viewed as being not a good thing because it's preventing people from working and preventing people from actually fulfilling their responsibilities as parents. My preference is that khat probably should be put on the same level as cannabis or other so-called soft drugs.
For Mohammed Saeed, khat does not prevent the chewer from going to work and performing family duties.
So always, even if I'm chewing and I have another call, help the family or whatever, I have to stop chewing and go and do it. I give 2 days my children, Saturday and Sunday. Especially Sunday all day. Saturday might be 6-7 hours. I know at least over 10-15 persons. They are good fathers. Some bus drivers, some minicab drivers, yeah? And some they're security job, some they are in NHS staff, it's different staff, office staff special, and they are chewing. But they are chewing few days, some they chewing. Even I know the doctors, Somalian doctors.
Psychiatrist Dr. Eleni Blazido argues that khat is mentally harmful. She has examined some khat users who developed mental health issues. She believes khat affects the brain.
Khat contains 2 chemicals in particular, cathinone and cathane. Cathinone gets into the brain and it has effects on chemical systems in the brain that we know are related to mental illness.
This is Fuad, whose name has been changed to protect his identity due to the stigma attached to khat use. He has been chewing for almost 2 decades, and he says he hates khat and supports its ban. Views on khat differ, even within khat chewing groups.
total Soomaaliya iyo halkan laga joojiyo lacagtii Soomaalida dhan buu qabaa maalin walba boqolaal kun oo lacag tagta dhirtan ku baxda waxna kuma bedelo material kale ma iibsano wax kale kuma bedelano hard currency Soomaalida dhan xaggaas u qabta marka waxaan ka codsanaynaa in la joojiyo dadka badankiisuna oo isku raacsan ma igu raacsantii maya taasoo aragtidaada aniga waxa uu leeyahay Cali Cabdilaahi aragti ka duwan ma qaba waxaan qabaa baalkaas loo daayo umada.
Last month, protesters gathered before Downing Street to put pressure on the government. They think it's medically and socially harmful. Abukar Awale, an ex-khat chewer, has been involved in this campaign for almost a decade.
I was a khat addict for 7 years. It took control all my life. I lost my self-esteem, my self-confidence. But it's my obligation to speak up for those youngsters who are going through the same obstacles and same barriers.
Up to 6 tons of khat arrives in the UK every week, mostly by air from Kenya. Muhammad Ayanle is one of the biggest exporters of khat from Kenya to the UK. He has been in this business for more than 15 years.
Kenya qabil dhan oo Kenyan ayaa qaadka noloshooda ay ku saabsantahay boqolkiiba 90 la yiraahdo meerowga oo malaayiin ah anagu markii aan ka hadlo Soomaalida malaayiin baan gaarayna anaga laftiga iyagu dawladda Ingiriiskana waxaan ka codsanaynaa shaqada iyada waa ku ayadan ku safay garaynaa inay noo dayso.
Muna's brother is in mental health hospital as a result of Khat.
My younger brother suffers from mental health issues that very much linked to excessive cat use in a space of less than a year. No one walks around proudly saying I'm an addictive cat chewer. You know, there is still that stigma that if you do it full time, if you do it 7 days a week, you're less of a man or less of a, you know.
Axel Klein, lecturer in the study of addictive behavior, has been looking at the production, distribution and consumption of Khat. He is the co-writer of the book, The Khat Controversy, Stimulating the Debate on Drugs. He argues there is no evidence Khat causes health and social problems.
There are actually no psychiatric studies, or as we would say, clinical studies, that can tell you that there's a linkage between Khat and mental health. I find the idea of criminalizing a behavior pattern of a section of the population that is poor, marginalized, vulnerable, I find it extraordinary how anybody can suggest that this is being done in their interest.
Mohammed Saeed thinks Khat is not a problem and cannot understand why some people are against it.
No other community going down in the street in number 10 and then complain this one. No. Why only Somalians they complain? Look, Ethiopian they tune, Yemen they tune, Kenyan they tune. Whoever you decide, decision for you. It's not the other human being. So you started to do it, your decision. Now I'm tuned, I get call my sister and I go. I'm tuned, if I get call my wife or my children, I have to go and do it. That's why I decide now to call my sister and come back.